Hello, this is the third part of a 4-part guide to Cayo Perico heist. In this part, I am going to cover fingerprint cloner, plasma cutter or the Safecode. For fingerprint cloner and plasma cutter, the prep is present across two locations. You go to the first location, grab the information and then go to the second location that has the equipment. When you grab the information from the location, you have to wait a few seconds for Pavel to find the second location. Interestingly, each information location is connected to an equipment location. A link in the description has been given to you for the location of these spots and what they are connected to. Let's do the fingerprint cloner first. You will be given first location that you have to head to. There are two cameras on the entry. Around the building, you can disable the cameras before entering the warehouse to start it in stealth. It does not matter if disable the cameras or not, but disabling the cameras saves a few seconds, depending upon how you arrive. There are 4 enemies inside that you have to kill quickly. I used the assault shotgun to kill them quickly and then head to your laptop and spam the use button E on PC. If you do not disable the cameras, you will sometimes have to wait for Pavel's dialogue to give you the prompt to hack the laptop. The dialogue gives you details about the cameras and how to disable them, so it will start when you get in the area of the building. If you quickly enter the building and skip the process of disabling the cameras, an additional dialogue will be played. Therefore, sometimes this dialogue will block you from hacking, while other times you may enter the building late and this dialogue will not affect you. This is why it does not matter much whether you disable the cameras or not, as this dialogue will run while you are disabling the cameras. If you enter by not disabling the cameras, the guard will be aiming at you when you enter. This method is faster and takes less effort. There is a teleportation method called job warping, which lets us spawn right beside the building. In such cases, we have to disable the cameras as the wait time for the dialogue to finish is larger. The hack here is simple. You have to press enter when the highlighted letter is inside the blue zone. Once you complete the hack, head out. Pavel will then look over the information and give you the next location in a few seconds. Excellent. What we do is refer to the map that I have given below. Look at the fingerprint cloner and refer to the initial location and follow the line to the next location. We then use this map and head to approximately to the next location, and by the time Pavel gives us a location, we are close by to start the next part. In the second location, there will again be 2 cameras. I shoot these cameras to keep the stealth. In this part, there is no one inside the warehouse, so you just run to the end of the warehouse. Go into first person to run faster in this interior. When you reach the end, go inside the large cubicle. Just run in a quick semicircle and you will grab the quick scanner quickly. The grab radius used to be smaller, but Rockstar changed it to be bigger for some reason. So in future, if the pickup radius is smaller, there are 3 spots that you have to look at, but they are always present in that cubicle only. Then we run out and head back to the Kosatka. If you did not shoot the cameras, enemies will spawn now, but they will still be a few seconds out. This is enough for you to get into your vehicle and head back to the submarine. Next, you will have to either grab the plasma cutter or the Safecode depending upon your primary target. The Safecode is required for anything that's in the safe. These include madrazo files that you will get only the first time you do the heist, and then you get the bearer bonds. Plasma cut for tequila, necklace, pink diamonds and panther statue. Panther statue is an event that occurs rarely and you will get it according to the conditions given by Rockstar for a particular week. Let's look at the plasma cutter that we used to cut the primary loot in the class. Here, again, you are given a location that you have to collect the information from. Once you reach the location, enter the building. You immediately, without moving, pull up the camera on the phone and take a picture. This will give us a prompt to send the picture to Pavel. You send the picture while walking forward and run into the desk. Turn around and run into the door again. This will take you out of the building and the information part is done now. I accidentally found this while doing a while back. If this gets patched by Rockstar, you will just go to the boat in the building and grab the picture. We again refer to the map that I have given in the description and select plasma cutter. We then approximately go to the next location that we have referred to on the map. When I reach the next location, I use the oppressor missiles and spam them over the enemies, and hover over the plasma cutter with my oppressor and grab it quickly. Sometimes at the Del Perro location, as it's inside a gate, I will fail to kill the enemies in a small area inside the gate, so I will manually kill them with guns, but sometimes I am able to grab it quickly and survive the enemies. If you got the bearer bond as primary loot, you will have to get the safe codes. Safe codes should always be done at the last as you do not have to deliver it to Kosatka. We will be asked to head to Diamond Casino. If you own a penthouse in a Diamond Casino, you will be given access to the elevator. If you do not have the penthouse, you will have to grab a keycard from the car in the reserved underground parking. Once you get the keycard, head up to the penthouse level. There are 3 penthouse rooms in which the party is present. 505, 512 or 519 are the penthouse room numbers, but I am telling you this off my memory as I am not able to find the document that had this info. You can spot the penthouse room with help of the 2 guards that are standing outside the room. You kill them with a silenced weapon and then enter the penthouse stealthily. While entering, be unarmed. Like the plasma cutter, each specific room has a specific spot for the guy. When you spawn in, PAV will be indicated whether the enemies know of your presence or not. If the enemies do not know of your presence, find the head of security. The head of security is in the following 3 locations that are being shown to you on your screen. If the enemies know of your presence, kill them and find the head of security. Once you find him, kill him and the guard besides him. Kill anyone that's in your surrounding and then search the head of security. Once you grab the safe code, exit the penthouse and head to the elevators. Kill all the guards near the elevator and exit the casino. Once you spawn outside, lose the cops. Now this heist prep is completed. We will then swap sessions by setting our spawn preferences to the Kosatka and joining a new private lobby. When you do the safe code last, you can use this method to teleport back to the submarine as you do not need to deliver it to the submarine. Other heist preps are required to be personally delivered, but such case is not present for the safe code. By now, you should have completed the following preps: vehicle, weapons, drill, finger cloner and plasma cutter or the safe code. The finale page will now be unlocked. You will now be greeted with a notification on the Kosatka screen to have the ability to start the heist. We do not do the demolition charges as they make a lot of noise. As soon as you use the demolition charges, enemies will be alerted. We use the drill to open the gates, which makes a subtle noise. The noise is still audible to enemies but only if they are close to you. Let's look at the optional parts that we can do. First, let's talk about the disruption preps. There are 3 disruptions that you can do. These are optional, so you can do this if you want to do the heist loud. Weapons reduces the weapons quality of the guards. Armor, remove armor from all the guards. Armor can help you a little bit with Juggernaut inside the compound. Air support will remove the additional enemy helicopters that spawn. Disruptions are recommended if you are doing the heist loud or you are feeling clumsy and feel you will get detected. I have a set part to avoid enemies, so I do not need to do this, but you can prefer to do them. In weapons disruption, you have to take out 3 targets. All targets cannot be locked on by the homing missile system, so you have to manually blow them up. These targets are spread across the map, so you need to use a fast aerial vehicle that can help you cross the map quickly. Laser jet, Raichu jet, sparrows are good ways to get to the destinations, and they also have homing missiles on them. But here the homing missiles are useless as you have to manually aim at them. You will either have to get out and use RPG to destroy them or aim manually with armor. In armor, you have to go to a location, blow up the supply, enter the warehouse and blow the supply in the storage, and then go to the tugboat location and blow it up. Here again, homing missiles will not work, but blowing it up the tugboat with the missiles on board of a helicopter is much easier compared to other locations. In air support, the buzzards are spread across all the map. Again, use an aerial vehicle and go to the fourth location. Here, if an enemy is close to the buzzard, the homing missiles will lock onto the person, and this makes your life easier as the homing missile will kill the person but will explode and destroy the buzzard around it. Else, you have to manually destroy the buzzard by going onto the ground and using the RPG. Last thing I want to talk about is on the finale page. Under support crew, you can buy various crew that can give you extra help during the heist. These require you to go to the airport and disabling the air defenses to activate the support crew. Each support crew is explained in their own description on the heist finale page, but I want to highlight only these two. Weapon stash support crew. This is compulsory if you are entering through the Vellum approach. If you do not use this for the Vellum approach, as soon as you spawn on the island, enemies will know of your presence. So buy the weapon stash, weapons can be stashed in the hangar. Supply drop gives you RPG, sticky bomb and minigun. These two are the only ones that I feel are good to know about. This completes our prep phase of this heist. Next we will do the Cayo Perico heist finale. See you in the next part.